Hermit's hideaway cleared. We'll go back to the harbor and loot that.
Any rabbit stupid enough.
Might as well go to the hatch. Harbor cellar, not a big area. Boots of the Faithful.
Good find.
Yes, good find indeed. Unique boots of some sort. From a glance, they look to be fairly good in quality. A jar of mind maggots. Yes, that's more or less it. Some crafting components for weaponry. Boots of Faithful, Intelligence Boost, Constitution, Geomancer Movement. Worn only by the most devout zealots in Rivellon, each piece brings one closer to the divine. Yeah, double magic armor. We wouldn't really lose anything either. We lose some hit points, but we'll gain 2 points of Constitution. And we gained about 100 hit points. I don't want to go down there unless this whole area has been cleared first. There might be other void creatures, what the hell they are. Void Woken. I don't want to be in a position where I'm going to have to be attacking them up. A pouch. Well, we can go there. Doesn't look like there's anything actually valuable there though.
What's this? I found something.
Rubbish. Oh, the corpse might be more important. Teleportation, less ice, and cold. Very useful. The reason I don't particularly make scrolls is that you can make scrolls even in the middle of a fight. So there's no such limitations to crafting. So if we really need something, we can just make it on demand. Although teleportation scrolls are probably the most used. So in that sense they wouldn't be... I'd like to get an idea at least how many we can make. I know I have pillows, so I can make more than I actually can here. Chicken claw. This might be useful. Curse scrolls. Yeah, we want a couple of these. Could use for the tormented soul, I guess. Just the ability to curse surfaces on demand. Elemental totems might not be horrible either. So that's what the wooden figurines are for. Shackle pain scrolls might not be horrible. We could basically do a thing where we can shackle the same target by everyone. So any damage done to our group hurts them, and it hurts through resistances. We certainly have the ingredients. Teleportation.
The spirit of an elf makes a dash for freedom, only for something to seize him and throw him backwards like a rag doll. The spirit of a lizard struggles to extract his legs from under some ghostly flaming debris. There's a loud crack from overhead. He throws his hands up to shield himself. An avalanche of further spectral debris collapses on top of him.
No sign of a key. Worthless, good. But you could have still destroyed the chest and got all of that pretty much. Just wondering how useful thievery is. how useful it really is. Well, toys.
The spirit of a woman throws phantom...
Okay, the Paladin Protector might actually provide something useful. Oh, that's a good shield. Like a really good shield. Like a really good shield. Right, it's about 200 points extra physical armor. It's only one level higher, really. It's a common shield. I suppose that's more of an indication of how drastic of a difference a single level makes at this point. Of course you have too much to carry. You always do.
The spirit of a paladin lurks near some cargo at the edge of the dock.
Explore the spirit's memories.
You do your best to remain inconspicuous, observing the scene from behind some barrels and crates stacked near the water's edge. The Lord Dread looms ahead of you. Dallis herself descends the gangway, Freedman following at a distance. You need to report this to Lord Ken. The traitors are here. It's only when you try to sneak away that you realize something has curled itself around your ankle. A powerful tentacle. It pulls you towards the water.
Never got as far as the water, though. How much control do they have over the Kraken? Why do they have control over it?
The spirit of a dock worker thrashes about, trying to shake something off of his back.
It could be that there simply isn't anything interesting here. It was all about the encounter with the Kraken.
That ship is the Lord Dread.
Yeah, it didn't exactly save the ship either, though. So I wonder how much control they have over the Kraken. Also, why does the Kraken always appear where we are? Didn't directly come after us, I suppose, but still. Has to go for the chest there, the key. Official looking letter. Fallon's Girth. Intelligence, fire resistance, earth resistance, pyrokinetic, geomancer, living wall. Yeah, I'll take this, thanks. To all White Magisters aboard the Lord Dread, Dallis and Bredeman have departed for the Magister's barracks, and it is their wish that you leave the meeting site and join them there forthwith. Dallis will instruct you further, and soon after shall reveal the grand design of the Divine Order. These are your orders. Failure to comply will be considered treason to the law of Lucian. Raymond. Hammerfall. Alright, this has an empty slot too. Better defenses, plus 5 intelligence. Let's say take a spell. 94 to 99 fire damage. 107, 112 fire damage. That's per fireball. Do I want to put the evasive aura there? I suppose I do. We almost never use it, but that's because of the nature of the combat. Also because I totally forgot it exists, but still. The nature of the combat in the sense that it usually just isn't that relevant. But it is still good, very very good. I want a rune here that adds intelligence. So it would be a power rune of some sort. Power frame rather. Not sure what type. A water probably would work. This would be strength. Well, one way to test it. Water would be acceptable. I mean, the movement is still gonna be useful to us. It's not super good, but it's something that's not irrelevant, that's the point. I'll actually put a mystical frame to it first, because I have no recollection of what that produces. Hydrosophist. Hydrosophist is fine. The problem is we are looking for basically damage increases. Hydrosophist is vastly lesser useful than +3 in actual attributes. The skill would only be useful if it's a threshold skill where you can get access to new abilities you don't have, and even then it would be very very niche thing to do. So the power frame seems to be balance-wise thinking massively more useful than that. Vines sprout from the ground to block the path in the target area. Emits poison cloud. Let's see how that is all that useful. Okay. 117, 1112. 1112, 1118. So couple of items, and the damage has grown drastically, the overall damage. And this is with a character who is not particularly good at pyrokinetic. So if you would really want to push this, you could. Yeah, I have pyrokinetic 8 with 5 base. everything is more or less focused on the hydro. Just wondering about the possibilities. You could add... how many slots do you have? There's at least 3. You have weapon, armor, and necklace. I haven't paid attention, but I haven't seen... If you could use 2 weapons, so you could get 4 at least. That's plus 12 to an attribute. That's a significant damage increase percentage-wise from attribute. %60 damage boost from gear alone, from runes alone. Add gear on top of that. Add focused attribute development program, and I think you can reach levels of damage that's through spellcasting that is respectable. Honestly, I think Huntsman would probably be the most overpowered character class in a team. Add 2 and I don't think anyone could handle it, because there are massive amounts of energy shields people have, or magical armor, whatever you want to call it. But physical armor is much lower on all troublesome targets. 2. The only real weakness with the physical combat approach is that you have to get close. Huntsmen would have no such problems, and they could do massive amount of energy damage as needed too. So they had the rapid fire abilities. They had at least 2, maybe 3 of such abilities. That's each. And if you plan your characters a little bit, give them adrenalines, things like that, you could use both of those abilities. So it would be like a Red Prince killer attack that does a huge amount of damage, except 2 guys can do it, and they can do it at range. There isn't an armor in this game probably that can handle that.
The spirit of a magister trembles before you, his eyes glazed with fear.
Reach into the spirit's memory.
You stand with your unit in silence as Dallis barks a motivating speech. You don't watch the hammer, but the Vreedeman creature that trails her. You search the darkness underneath his hood for a clue. Who is this man, this sorcerer? How is it that he stands at Dallis' side and is not imprisoned in Fort Joy, where, and suddenly, within the cloak's shadows, there is a light, a flash of teeth, a wicked grin. Suddenly, you realize he's... Everything goes dark. You see nothing. You know nothing.
Yeah. You think he's... someone's holding the leash. Everyone has a leash holder in this storyline. I still think we don't know who the final guy with the leash is. It's always wrapped under some other one. I mean,
Rubbish.
what the fuck did you pick up? I mean, it's just all over the place. Every little plot thread seems to involve some kind of a secondary character manipulating events behind some sort of a defense. Also, what the fuck do you do with rubies? One of the better items in the first game, because you could add a lot of resistances to defenses, enchanted items already. I wonder, there's probably a similar type of system in this game, although the rune system makes me think maybe not. The thing is, it would require a lot of testing. I don't think I want to bother. Not at this stage. Not at this difficulty level, at this group.
Oh, it's bloody freezing. Oh, we can't stay here.
What happened? How's it so cold?
This is cold. Why?
My teeth won't stop chattering.
We need to get back to warmth. It's too cold here.
How can I remove any of this shit?
The cold, I can't move.
I can hardly breathe. It's too cold.
Okay. Game over. Did not expect that, I have to say. I was thinking of maybe casting a fire thing, but that would kill. So I don't have things that would just remove cold. I have things that burn you to death. Why is it so cold here though? Like seriously. What the fuck could possibly cause the amount of cold? I could try to ignite things. Maybe protect from cold? Prevents you from being frozen.
Bloody freezing. I've got to get out of here.
Knockdown.
Hands have gone numb. Can't stay here.
The frozen chest there. Red Prince would be the best qualified to do this. Because he's not gonna slip up, he has the necessary telekinesis, like the necessary carry weight.
Bloody freezing. We can't stay here.
What happened? How is it so cold?
Now, how is it? How can I remove the coldness? How can you remove it? I can cause him to be on fire a little bit. I mean, I have to do something. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's not removing the shield status either. I'm not sure if I can do this, because now I'm stuck with a permanent status effect. Ooh, ho 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 ho, good looking stuff. Still, I don't understand the coldness. I'm gonna try to go back in there to see if I can get rid of the status effect and go that way. Not, we would probably just have to load. Right, you need to leave before a certain time passes. Weird place. There has to be a way to get rid of that. Exactor. It's a huge amount of damage. Status effects, life stealing, accuracy. Worthless. Looks like some kind of Witch King helmet to me. Magical riveted helmet. Finesse. Double physical armor and magical armor, more or less. Pyrokinetic, Aero of the Earth, Warfare. We would lose some initiative basically by switching, but I think I'll switch because we are having trouble maintaining our defenses with her. So, gotta keep upgrading. Trying to think of a way where we could go to the below and actually achieve something useful.
You're safe. Praise the divine.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saving at this point. That needed to be done to get access here. In order to get what?
My hands have gone numb. Can't stay here.
What is this letter? Unreadable. Well, whoopie fucking do. Maybe we should just ignite the oil. I basically breathed fire on them. So that could have broken things. Maybe just igniting the oil is good enough. Because I don't see anything that causes the cold there, so if we could just melt it away a little bit, that should do it, right? I need to cause some fire damage.
My teeth won't stop chattering.
I need to get back to warmth. It's too cold here.
No, you're all right.
dying? No? Yes. I want the damage, incoming damage to stop before I do anything.
The cold, I can't move.
I can
Yeah.
hardly.
I don't understand what's going on. Fire is certainly not particularly helpful. I have an item that has a permanent warm status. The curse item. I wonder if that would be sufficient. It wouldn't still save them. They would be just as dead, so we have to have something else. Maybe cast Frost Shield on them? That would remove the frost. It's worth a try. Okay, who has the curse thingamajig? No, I think Beast has everything. Is it Tyrant's Helm? Yes, I think it is. So
It's been cursed.
yeah. How does this work here? Oil barrels also steeping cold.
My hands have gone numb. Can't stay here.
Yeah, but why? They sort of counter each other. I'm not cold.
Please, my child! Help my child!
He's gonna freeze all over again. Armor is gone. Okay, maybe not.
Darling, you're alright? Please, my child! Help my child!
My child! Help my child! I beg you!
Yeah, I didn't get this place.
I'm cold. I want to go home. I thought we were dead for sure. Thank you.
It all happened so fast. The water surged in and froze in an instant. We owe you our lives.
Yeah, ask about the Kraken at the harbor.
The what?
That must have been the sound we heard. And what caused the surge of water?
So much for rowing out of here. Now there's nowhere to go but back to the city.
Do you have somewhere safe to go?
We were gonna leave Arx, but after this, looks like we're better off staying. Inside those walls is as safe as it's gonna get for us, it seems.
Okay, glad to be of help.
If you can salvage anything from our luggage, please help yourself. We need to hurry back to the city. We don't have time to dredge it out of the water. Here's the key.
It's the least we could do. We'll never be able to repay you for what you've done. Farewell. Take care of yourself.
Well, didn't go exactly as planned, but got there in the end. It's the important part. Workbench, nails. Look like there's anything particularly interesting here. The interesting stuff was in the container. Well, unidentified ring, I'll take that back. Some crafting supplies. So why the fuck is it so cold? I mean, the sea isn't frozen. Even if sea comes in here, that's not enough to cause this. Something else must be going on. Same time, I don't see what the hell could I really do here. So, fire lamp, whatever that is. Backpack. Where's the fire lamp? Ah. Something to keep yourself warm, so that's what you were supposed to use to breathe and... Mystery solved. Food for keeping your skin and scales warm and portable to boot. Such convenience. Right, level 5 ring. Huntsman, Geomancer, Necromancer. Honestly, whoever is in the most need of a magic armor, that's who should get this. No one apparently. Yeah, they're just bonuses to skills, no one gives a crap about. So what are you gonna do? Still, job done. That's good. The chest is still frozen. Maybe I should start adding nails to everyone's speed. It's not like it's gonna be a problem, just have been too lazy to actually do it. Same with you. Can't do it. So, is it because it's unique? Or is there something special about that specific nail? No, I think it's because they're unique. lot of honey jars. Right, nothing of real interest. Where to next?
The elf spirit feebly tries to get back to his feet, only for the unseen force to toss him.
Okay, this is a dead end of some sort, so let's go and explore that. It's billions. You can't even take a pouch of nothingness and you will be overburdened. Why did I send it to Lady Vengeance? Ah. We have a level 13 armor. That's bad. That is really goddamn awful. Let me try something. I think we have a basic armor recipe. Does this actually provide something useful? Not particularly. I just haven't been able to. I haven't been paying attention. Pixie dust, needle and thread. Doesn't have to be good. I just want to see how is it different from what we currently have. It's not magical. About more than double the armor values. More than 3 times on the physical front. Still doesn't really provide us anything we want. Just want to get an idea. It's a decent amount of value too. Pine. Who are you? He's allied with us, so... Double wide. Why are you allied with us? I think there was a passageway going to the bridge. Vines. Band of the Faithful. Only worn by the most devout zealots in Rivellon. Each piece brings you one closer to divine. Okay. So it's an item set again. We have the boots. Rings a solid one. Intelligence, pyrokinetic, summoning movement, hit points. So... we can sacrifice the strong ring. We'll get more damage out of this one. We'll lose some hit points, but not even all that many of those. What is our damage? 112, 118. 121, 127. And shall we push it up and up and up? It's now about what, 30 points per fireball increased. So what? 750 extra. 750 extra fire damage. Should do 2500 easily. More. So if we could screw over resistances, that would be wonderful. Wonder what the bonus is if you get all of those. With the Tyrant's gear it was removal of the curses. With the Divine gear I wonder what it is. Possessed child. Is this the child that we released? Yeah, this is something we can't leave alone. There's gonna be a fight here. Just go in and deal with it.
Help me!
The girl's spine suddenly arches back at an unnatural angle. A squeal of distress morphs into a deep, throaty chuckle. She straightens and looks at you. Her eyes are black.
I think the possessed child, we have still one possessed child aboard the ship. Lady Vengeance. I wonder if she's still there.
She is ours. You will not speak to her. You cannot help her.
No, she's the child. Tell the girl that she's strong enough to vanquish this demon. It's nothing but a parasite.
The girl squeezes her eyes shut and bows her head. Her own voice emerges, quavering with stress.
I can't do it. I can feel the sunlight and the air and
The laugh rises once more, and the girl lifts her head. Her gleeful eyes remain pitch black.
Fool! She is ours. Any strength is ours.
Tell the girl that you know her struggle. She has to cling to who she truly is.
The girl's black gaze recedes for a moment, revealing her own eyes, wide and pleading. She extends a hand towards you, then abruptly strikes herself across the cheek. She looks to you with a snarl. Blackness fills her eyes once again.
You should know better than to give her hope. It will only make her spirit more delicious for us. She is nothing more than what we allow her to be.
Tell the girl that she is still in charge. She always was. The demon is an intruder whom she can banish if she wants to.
Enough! You will not take her from us!
Tell the girl that you're going to help her resist the demon.
She cannot resist us. She is nothing. She doesn't even have a name.
Try to peer beyond the blackness of the girl's eyes and say you want to ask her some questions in order to help her.
Fool, you're wasting your time.
Ask her if she remembers her cat Buttons. She never abandoned her all the time she was locked away in the vaults.
A flicker of recognition crosses the girl's face before the demon regains control.
She whimpers for the creature. You twist the knife in well.
She can't remember her name, so we need to, I suppose, find a clue who could possibly know her. Ask if she can remember any of her family or friends.
She has nobody, only us.
How old is she?
The girl grimaces in concentration. Her fingers spasm. For just a moment, she extends all digits on one hand and two more on the other hand.
7. We have some notes on her still. The fact that she appeared here means the answer has to be here somewhere too. That's what her name is.
Her name is Lost. Nothing. Soon she will be nothing.
Say that you're going to give the girl a name. Restoring her identity will give her the strength to beat the demon.
A harsh, rattling laugh.
You put too much faith in the girl's spirit. She cannot resist us.
Ooh, we have an option to persuade or... Guess that her name is Mistress, as Buttons called her? No. Spy the blue flower in her hair, guess that her name is Petunia. State that her name is Amadia, for she must have the strength of a goddess. Say her name is Buttercup, after her fair hair. Say that you're going to find her true name and take care of the lead. We should try persuasion attempt though, because that's our strength. It's not gonna be Mistress, that's not even a name. Tunia might be... or Buttercup might be a good guess. But I'm not sure if I want to guess. But this might be our only chance to try it. But if it fails, it might be a catastrophic failure. Say that you're going to find her true name and take your lead. We will likely have to face the demon though. I mean, the only reason we can't fight it now is because she's also inhabiting the same body. If she can get rid of it, then we can kill it. But demons aren't exactly easy opponents, especially possessing demons. We had to fight once already against one, and it was one of the most annoying fights so far in the game. We have better tools to counter what the demon can do though, the possession. We can prevent our own guy from dying while we beat the shit out of her. So, and we have better attack capabilities, so we could basically probably disable and do a lot of damage to that demon compared to what we could do earlier.
Who
is Time?
I know you, or I've heard of you. I'm one of Lohar's, and you did us quite a good turn back in Driftwood. I thank you.
She casts her eyes over the wreck below the bridge.
After all that's happened, it does me good to see you here. My driver, my cart wolf. Look at them. And for what?
Gaze down at the wreck below. Ask what happened.
Void woke 'em. Weren't anywhere near us, but old Max sniffed 'em out anyway. Got so spooked he pulled my carriage right off the bloody bridge. Pulled my driver off with him. I rolled out in time. Better stranded out here than stuck in a city with a void woken, I suppose. But they deserved better than this.
Ask what she's doing in Oryx.
It were a wedding. Event of the season over at Mikhail Ross's estate. We were going in place of our boss.
She looks over the wreckage with a grimace.
Lo'ard gnaw my ear off if he could see the shape his emissaries are in.
She gives you a sharp look.
I suppose you know a little something about a wedding. Isn't that right?
Tell her you're heading to the same wedding, at the behest of the same man.
Figured as much. I thought I might meet you here. But the wedding's all yours. I'm not leaving my dog or my driver here. We've been riding together, the three of us, must be 10 years now. After what happened in the caves, well, I ain't abandoning any more of mine to no kind of fate except the one they would have wanted. Good luck. I hope you're made of sterner stuff. Wedding can't have
Pumpkin
gone on after
reel,
all this.
pumpkin part, pumpkin peel. Peel part. So a smashed pumpkin basically.
Wedding can't have gone on after all this.
Surprisingly little amount of fighting so far. I mean, there have been two nasty critters we've had to face, but no typical trash opponents really. Both 2 levels above us. Well,
Wedding
it's
can't
our
have gone on after all
invitation.
this. No sense hanging around here. My driver, my cart wolf. Look at.
To our esteemed guest Lohar, by special invitation, you are invited to share in the matrimony day of
send
my
word
darling daughter
Don't worry.
Isla,
I'll send
the week
word.
of Lucian's Day. The wedding will be held in our estate in Arx with all provisions. Looking forward to your gracious presence, Mikhail Ross.
Wedding
We've
can't have
been
gone on
there,
after all this.
so get to the crossroads, I guess. Where's the book?
Wedding can't have gone on after all this.
What's this? I found something.
Lucio. Shield, fire resistance, water resistance, earth resistance, air resistance, single-handed, perseverance, dodging, reflect melee damage. Well, this goes to Beast. Medium healing potions. Now. I saw someone here. Yeah, this is the campment, refugee camp. Let's take a look at our shield. It is a slotted shield. So a shield weapon combo could work just as well as 2 weapons, which is good for a solo player. I'm going to add intelligence to this. I don't see why would we add anything else really. Constitution if you could, that would be useful. Right, that would be... Actually physical armor might be good for us. There's physical armor there. Underrune. And it's only large, not even huge. Yeah, we can do better. King's Heart. Is a dodge really that useful? Turn Frost Rune of Power. we would want to... Ah, shit. Ooh. So that's where you use the livewood logs, masterwork runes. Need a little bone dust. Need a little stardust. I think I have... Right, so one large, so I need another large. I need 2 small to make a medium. So I need basically 3 new small masterwork runes to produce another giant masterwork rune. Also pixie dust. We have about 1700 armor at this stage. Suppose we want intelligence for Beast. Beast is also becoming a fairly good damage source for casting. So actually, let's take a look at you. And we'll stick with this one. A little bit of extra intellect. Right, who the hell has the shield? That's 300 from physical armor alone, plus the blocking chance. Magic armor is pathetic with this. That's not too big of a deal. I don't think this even has a chance to show all that we want. Yeah, we got about 300 points extra armor. Plus the blocking chance, so I'll try to neutralize all damage. Magic armor suffered significantly because of it. That's something we have an easy time adding. I mean, I can add 700 through a simple casting. I still don't know if that's a sensible thing. I'm not getting rid of the other shield. We're gonna get a better shield, hopefully with slotted. That adds more magic armor. Right, it's just differently balanced shield. House of War. Lizard shield. Standard cards. Poison, 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 poison. Quite a few needle and thread items. I'll take those. Just running out. That's where the action is happening. I don't want to go there. Fish as well. Ooh, stop, 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 stop. What are we looking at? Cuddles. Featherfang. It's a flying wolf. Soulmate of someone, Cuddles. Who's the... Ooh. Outcast Berserker, level 18. Character is sending 100% of healing and armor restoration to linked character. Weapons do fire damage. I'm not saying anything particularly special, but this could not be the full extent of what the group has there. Yeah, I can see more. There is an Emberwing, some sort of a beetle. A lot of fire themed things though. I think handling this is best to basically try to get... Ooh, there's another Outcast Spellweaver. I would imagine they work in pairs, so there could be a pair for Featherfang too. At least 5. We wanted someone to get as close as possible, then teleport the rest there. Get a... yeah, somewhere here. We could start from a elevated position. I'm not gonna fight the fight now. So I'm hard pressed to see how it could be troublesome, at least based on what I can see openly. Level 20 opponents that were better in every way were not really a problem. Right. There's really nothing else to do here, so I'll end it here. We'll figure out what they're doing there and kill them and head towards the city. This is a job for Sabine. Featherfang doesn't seem to be connected to anyone, so I think we can sneak here and just climb up here. That's good enough. If the fight breaks out at that point, no one gives a crap. And I'm not sure Sabine should be the one sent in. Do you have... oh, there's 2 guys there. Hunter. Their armor overall is weakish, but the Hunter has good physical defenses. Emberwing has nothing, so yeah, any kind of ass-kicking character. Actually, the Beast might be the best one. Massive defenses, and we can... whoever goes there first acts first, so he can provide support for the others.